Hello guys, you're like a vlog back with the end of the video. Today I'm going to be going over the Marvel Legends Spider-Man retro series, or kind of the retro collection second wave of Spider-Man figures. And so far, both waves have been awesome. But this time we're going to be taking a look at the Symbiote Spider-Man, as it says on the side, or basically the black suit, since I do know we don't have any of the black dots to symbolize that it is the actual symbiote. So it is supposed to be the black costume, but and then on the back here we have all the other figures that come in the wave. No Build-A-Figure here. We have the Shocker, Ben Reilly, all the other figures that are new and stuff like that. It shows on the back on how to, all the accessories it comes with and everything like that. Here's a read up on Spider-Man, so if you want to read it, you can go pause the video and read that now. We have a really nice image on the top here showing the Spider-Man in the black suit. Unfortunately, we don't get any blue painting as we are seeing right here. So that is a little unfortunate, but this does look really nice in the box. And as much as I wish I could keep it in here, I do really want to open it up and take a look at it, because I do think it is really cool and interesting. So that should be it for this box. You can see the classic Spider-Man logo right up top there, which is really cool in writing. And then you see the classic Spider-Man up top, Marvel Comics for ages 4, they say. And then all the stuff on the bottom, everything like that. And that should be it. So let's get this thing open and check him out. All right, so before going on to the actual figure, let's take a look at the only accessories that this figure actually comes with. And it's not as limited as some of the other ones like the MCU. However, these are accessories that do need to be talked about, because accessories like these, you see the web shooting hands, or the web whipping hands. I'm pretty sure that the little squares are supposed to be a little bit more rounded, I think, on the top, I believe. And then also, if this was the actual symbiote suit, like the box says, it is supposed to have like a dot or something like that, just because on the fists, or just on all the hands, because he shoots out the webs out of his wrist like that, or like out of his actual hand. So I guess, yeah, this is the cloth suit, but they're implying that it's the symbiote suit. So I guess that's the one gripe I have about these hands, and then also the fact that they're not as rounded as they should be. So yeah, we do have the web flipping hands, which have the fingers sprayed completely out, not just kind of like half curled in like the realistic MCU ones. And then we have the wall crawling hands, which are very good for expressions and stuff like that. A lot more versatile with your poses. And then we have the regular fisted hands, which again aren't anything really special. And that's all the accessories that this figure comes with. Yes, I am using the background that I did used to have. Don't mind that Captain America figure. That's a video I'm doing. Another video that I'd be doing. But taking a look at this figure, the Spider-Man figure, the symbiote suit, it's really good, and I like it a lot. I think it looks really cool for what it is. Of course, you can't really mess up stuff like this. Well, I mean, you can, but it's kind of, when you do, it is pretty bad, because from here, I can see the black splotch on his ab piece right there, on the lower ab piece on there. You can see that, the black little splotch. There's another nick of black where it's supposed to be the white spider leg. And then I believe somewhere maybe on the back, I think you could see, it's not the cleanest, you can see on the back there on the butterfly joint, another black splotch, which is pretty noticeable. So on a figure like this, you don't really want to have a lot of kind of scuffs and stuff like that, which these are not from me. I didn't, it came out of the box like this, which is quite unfortunate. I know definitely about the back, but I don't know about the front. But overall, it is kind of disappointing. The eyes haven't chipped off or anything like that. You could definitely feel a difference in paint, I guess, because this is just a black plastic with no paint. So you really have to get the white spider logo on point if you really want it to look good, which they did for the most part. But again, you could see some of the tiny nicks there. I guess you could see it in the eye, but not really. It's not that noticeable to complain about. But you can definitely feel, I don't know if you can see it on camera, there's a different type of, feels like an extra layer of paint here, or just a different type. And I don't know if you could see how it's kind of popping right there. It looks a little better. Like, it looks pretty good, and it does feel, you definitely feel the difference when you run your finger across it. It feels like more rigid, and there's definitely some paint being applied onto that black plastic, which is pretty cool. And on the back, you can see it too. I don't know if it picks up that well on camera, but you can definitely see it in person. That's pretty much it for the detail. I mean, there's nothing else really to it, so I guess let's go on to the amazing articulation that this figure has, starting with the head. This isn't really a good start to saying he has amazing articulation. That's how high he looks up. They have a cut in the back of the neck, but doesn't really do that much. You can put his head up like that, but that's really it. He can look that far down. He can pivot side to side a little bit. And then he, moves side to side. His head is a little bit loose on mine for some reason. But over here, you have the butterfly joints, which move back really far, which is really great. I do like that a lot. And then they move forward pretty okay. You can get some cross-body kind of swinging there for the arms there, so that's pretty cool. And then his arms move out to a 90-degree angle. Sometimes you just have to push this a little more up. So 90-degree angle with the arms right there, so that's nice over there. And then full rotation, 360 with the arm over there. You have double jointed elbows, which do have pins, but it is a black figure with black pins, so it's not really noticeable. It's the same color, so I'm not really, too crazy on that there. And then we have the wrist swivel with the not the vertical hinge, the horizontal hinge side to side there, bicep swivel on the top. And then over here we go to the diaphragm joint, which he moves that far down and then that far back, but with the reverse ab crunch or the inverse ab crunch plus the diaphragm joint, you can move that really nicely. And then on the back, it goes really far back as well. So that's really nice to see. And it definitely helps with articulation. This is really, really great. And I'm so happy that they put this on the 3-pack for Toby, Tom, and Andrew for the No Way Home wave. Because that was definitely a good choice. But it's really good. And then over here, we go to the legs. Actually, no, you can swivel. So you don't have the waist cut, the lower waist swivel, because that's where the diaphragm joint goes in. But you could see it breaks the spider logo. I have OCD, so this does annoy me a lot, especially on the back, too. You can see where it just kind of cuts. But I understand, and I'm not really faulting it for that, because that's kind of what has to happen. Then down to the legs, you have the drop-down hip feature here. So it can, the hips just kind of drop down on this little ball right there inside the leg or inside the actual crotch piece. So then you have an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, which work really well. You have the shin swivel right there. Ankle moves this far down, this far up, and then you have ankle pivot all the way through. And then the hips move out this far wide, or that far out, I should say. This is drop down. Yep, that's as much as it goes. So measuring this figure, you can see he stands at right up to the 6.5-inch mark there, maybe just a little bit lower than that. And for some size comparisons, I do want to put him up next to the advanced suit, because I know Venom will be in the next game, and the Symbiote suit definitely has to be, it's definitely going to be in there. And I will do a review on the advanced suit if you guys want. I don't have the box for it, because I did get this figure a while ago, but I have all the accessories and everything, and I'll definitely do a review on that if you want to see that. Alright, so here we have him compared to the Far From Home or the No Way Home upgraded suit here. And then you can see how he stands next to the PlayStation Miles Morales. And then we're going to put him right next to the Venom here, which I actually do have a video with the advanced suit, Miles, and the movie Venom you see here in this very background. So that will be coming out soon. Don't exactly know when. I was supposed to have a project where I had like a whole bunch of Marvel action figures and they were supposed to fight. That didn't come out either. I don't know when that's coming out, but I know I will be posting those videos because I put way too much time into that for it to not be posted and for it to be scrapped and all that. So there is stuff coming on the way that I've been working on the stop motion stuff like that for like this whole time, the whole month that I've been gone. But I know I keep saying I want to be back. I will be posting more, and there will be more stuff like this and more action figure stop motion coming soon. And yeah, it's just been a bit of a busy summer. So yeah. Alright, so what's my final verdict on this figure? It's amazing. If you don't have the other Symbiote figures, it's a must-get. If you have the other Symbiote figure, I think from the Sandman Build-A-Figure wave, it's definitely a huge upgrade, and I do think you should still end up picking this up if you, maybe had some complaints, because this, very rare complaints. The only difference is has no dot on the square for the wrist there, but I'm pretty sure you could just customize that by painting a square on it, or not a square, a little dot on it, and it should be fine. Or if you don't care that bad, it's definitely a good figure to get. So yes, this is really good. It comes with the necessary amount of accessories that are needed for cool poses like this, great articulation, and pretty good design for the spider logo and the eyes there. So there's not much that can be really messed up. So yes, I do think you should get this because it is an amazing figure. And with all that being said, that is going to wrap up this review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you've enjoyed, please give this video a like and comment what you thought about this figure or this video in the comment section below. Don't forget, if you want to see more videos like this and more upcoming stop motions in the future, then please subscribe and turn notifications on so that way you know when I post more videos like this or some sick action figure stop motions that I plan on coming out with. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.